What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today's the debut and finale of Stray, the little kitty game. We're going to be listening to two songs. The one that is requested is called Rikonium from the channel Jan van der Kruisen, composer. And I didn't have a second request, so I just chose the most popular one on Spotify. That one's called The Notebooks. These are requested by Paloma. Thank you very much. And I am aware of this game. I just know you're a cat, and the idea is very interesting to me, But I heard good things about this game. I feel like it's kind of recent, right? Like a year ago or something like that. But yeah, there's no more requests for this game. This is the only one, or the only two. Let's get into it. Starting off with The Notebooks. Jan van der Kruisen. Where's that from? I don't know if it's like an action adventure, but I definitely know, like, I've seen it. I've seen the footage of it. Cat moving. I immediately got flooded with a bunch of thoughts, but I'll hold off. What is this reminding me of? I really like the percussion in the background. Just sounds like snaps, but like down the street or something, That's actually a pretty cool design if that's intended, because for out alleyways and stuff. Is that the official logo? I don't know what to expect going into it, but I wasn't really expecting this kind of chill thing. It's lo-fi. Developed by Blue 12 Studio. 2022? It's been 3 years. All right, it had some good nominations too. This is like thinking music, homework music. It's called Notebooks. This is it's reminding me of like city builder music, like the X series. X, is it XCOM? I think it's called X. I have like one image in my head right now. I have two. And it's kind of going along with what I'm thinking. So I'll explain later. I'll explain. But I'm definitely sensing some intentional design here. I have a feeling this soundtrack is dynamic. It feels a little open for changes. It's so chill and a little bit of mysterious. Oh, it's almost over. Damn. Does that loop? Or is it just and like that? Okay, so I'm definitely interested in this because I remember it was like a big deal when it came out. Because, I mean, I can't think of many games where the focus is a household pet. Well, I mean, there are, sure. But I remember seeing like the trailer for Stray. I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool. It looked really nice, Unreal Engine, and I just never got around to it. But so I don't even know how the game plays. Let me know if it's good or anything. But as far as the name of the song, this I'm just gonna guess is strictly like the setting of what's going on. And the first thing that came to mind, which is probably a stretch here, as far as I know, the world looks normal, like it's like a normal place. But when I think of the notebooks, I for some reason think of like you being a small character in like a big world, like huge notebooks or something like that, like Toy Story or something. I don't know why. That's just what goes through my head. But then I started to think of something and I couldn't get away from it, and that is, I don't remember where I saw this. It was probably like TikTok or some Instagram reel. I don't know. But I just recall at some point in the past couple years, I'll be like scrolling and I'll see like people strap like GoPros to their cat. And you just see like the life of a cat. Like you just see their little paws and their beans. And they're just like going through life. Like just jumping on a fence here, chasing a bird, just being all agile and taking leaps. I don't know how they don't break their legs, but this to me kind of sounded like that. Even though it was more chill and laid back, the whole like constant movement sounded like that. Every time the song changed, it sounded like a new scenery for said cat. You know what I mean? Based on those videos that I've seen, which is a little different because that's like point of view, right? It's like from the caller. But it just kind of shows you like just watching 30 seconds of one of those clips, you'll see exactly like just how much happens in the life of a cat. I've never, well, I don't say I never owned a cat. So I've had, but it's like been my family's and I haven't had one for years and years. Yeah, I was always wondering about this game, like who the intended audience is for. Is it for strictly cat people or just like video game lovers or both? Because I feel like people that are not into pets wouldn't even bother with it. I don't know. It's just something I thought about. Musically, though, definitely more on the lo-fi thinking side. And not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more livelier. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just from the footage I've seen, I just thought it was going to be more like, I don't know, something like Katamari or something. Okay, that was really cool. Let me know why it's called The Notebooks and why do you think it's the most popular. This next one is Raconium. I don't even know what that means. I'm going to have to look that up. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up the Wikipedia here. Damn, 2022 seems crazy. Rikonium. Straight. Is that even a word? No. This looks like a unique word made for the game. It's so spacey and like, is this world like dark or something? I'm trying to imagine the story of one of these kind of games, Does a cat talk? Does it just think bubble? It's the only time I'm gonna have Stray on the channel, so I'm like really diving into my head. Oh, this reminds me of something. That's what it reminded me of. Raconium, point and click. It's like a kind of like a steampunk point and click game. The music is kind of like this. Raconium. It's so much more laid back than I imagined. Is this cat active or is it pretty slow and I don't know. it definitely sounds dynamic. Like right there, it sounded like I just like walked into a hole or something. Sewer sounding? I can hear moisture. Ooh, it's got a little bit of attention to it. Are there boss fights in this? I'm gonna read some of this. Yeah, it's way more mysterious than I thought it would be. I really wonder what the inspiration was. It's really cool though. One thing it also reminds me of, besides Machinarium, is a game I talk about all the time, is A Hat in Time. But not the whole game. There's very specific moments called time rifts, and that's where you kind of do like these bonus platforming puzzle places, but the world is like all aquatic and it's like a void, but all the music is kind of like this actually, but it keeps building up. So the reason I think it's, if I had to imagine, I don't really say this often either. I'm surprised, but it sounds dynamic. It sounds like it could be dynamic. And I think that stems from not too long ago, like a month ago or so, I interviewed a composer, Olivier Dervier, who's done like Plague Tale, South of Midnight, Streets of Rage, and some other stuff. And like his whole thing was like talking about music design and just how the music is moving with the world all the time. He's not just like making songs, it all depends on like the music intensifies when an enemy's getting closer, or you can like, basically saying if you were to play his games without music, you'd be missing out on just a lot of cues and just the whole immersiveness of it. This music felt like that to me. It felt like a lot of those things we heard in these songs could just loop for minutes on end until you like discover something, and then it shifts into something else. Although this one had a little bit of a kind of tension to it, so maybe there's some kind of bosses. I'm trying to picture a boss fight in a cat game. Like, what could that be? Another cat, a small dog. I don't know. I definitely should watch like a playthrough of it or something. I don't have intentions on playing it, but I am curious about it. There's just something about it, it's bold to make a game like that. Everything, if you think about it, like every game is just like, not every game, but it's like magic, spells, guns, shooting, FPS, whatever. You don't hear about a cat every day. So Stray is a 2022 adventure game, so not action. Developed by Blue 12 and published by Annapurna Interactive. The story follows a stray cat who falls into a walled city populated by robots, machines, and mutant bacteria. Damn, so maybe Machinarium wasn't too far off? Mutant bacteria, what the hell does that mean? The cat sets out to return to the surface with the help of a drone companion, B12. Oh god, I just thought of Nier. Cat has his own pod. The game is presented through a third-person perspective. The player traverses the game world by leaping across platforms and climbing up obstacles, and can interact with the environment to open new paths. Using B12, they can store items found throughout the world and hack technology to solve puzzles. Throughout the game, the player must evade the antagonistic Zerks and Sentinels, which attempt to kill them. Okay. So it's like less action and more just kind of like getting through the world, I guess, and just this. By the way it sounded, it's giving you the experience of having cat-like abilities, I guess. So long jumps and being agile, maybe running fast, and maybe using like your senses and whiskers or something. I don't know. I'm not a cat person. I don't know what cats do. But I guess I could take this time to ask, because I'm probably never going to ask this again on this channel. If you have a cat, what's their name? And tell me about them. There's never going to be another chance to tell me about your cats or dogs. It sounds interesting, though. You know, it sounds interesting. And also the font of the game looks kind of like mysterious to me. It looks kind of like spray paint. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like a really intriguing game. And also, I don't know, I can't see right here, but it just feels like this game would probably be like 10 hours or something. Let's find out. Because that actually factors in a lot when I choose games for myself. What did I say, 10 hours? 5 hours. And completionist is 10 hours. Oh, this is a tiny little game. Oh, is this kind of like Journey? Well, you know what I mean. Game you can beat in like 3 hours, and it's just a linear adventure and just visual appeal, and might make you cry at the end. Cool. Either way, I'm excited, but that's it. There's no more requests for it. So thank you a lot, Paloma, and let me know about your cats. Let me know about this game, and who's this composer? I mean, he's very, very good from what I saw. Jan van der Kruisen. Where's that name from? I gotta see. Oh, look at that hair. He's a chiptune expert. He's got his own website, nurYkabe.com. From France. It's a French studio. Okay, cool. Well, that is the debut and the finale of Stray. Unless they start getting more requests now. So thank you to the requesters and everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Let me know what's going on in these. What's Raconium mean? And check out Machinarium. I reacted to one song. Or 3 songs, actually. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Peace.